You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hello. I would like a venti iced green tea latte not with milk, with soy milk, but only 1/3 soy milk and the rest water. And you always write H2O because that's the easier way to write water. And you guys do that because you're quick. And also, I would only like 1 pump of classic, not 4. That's ridiculous. Why does anyone get 4 pumps of classic?
Actually 6.
Did you get all that?
Actually, maybe or two.
Okay, I think I will. I would like a venti iced green tea latte with 1/3 soy milk and the rest water, and also only 1 pump of classic.
Got it. 1/3
Did you get it with
soy,
ice?
1/3 water.
I saw it iced. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. Iced!
Anything else created in?
No, that's all.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you started your channel in 2006, and then you took some time off and went to college and everything, but you decided to restart it. How has it changed now that you're redoing it kind of for the first time?
Now I have a clear format. Like, so every week I'm going to be posting music videos that are original songs that my housemate Christina Wolfgram, she writes the lyrics, and we both kind of fidget around with the melody, and sometimes I help a little bit more with the lyrics, but and then so I do an original music video that's about just any topic really. The next one is going to be a lament. It's in this really dramatic operatic style, but the thing that I'm so upset about is that someone ate my leftover pizza. Someone ate my leftovers, and I'm gonna die. So just every week a musical video, and I think now that my channel has a focus, I think people will be coming to it and expecting that, and they'll see that, and then the people that don't like that will leave, and the more people who do like that kind of thing will start watching it.
What kind of music style do you incorporate in your channel?
Well, because my background is mostly opera and classical, it's always mostly influenced by that kind of singing, and so it's either opera or musical theater, and then if I'm trying to sing any other genre, it kind of sounds more classical or more like musical theater. And honestly, we've kind of been taking all different kinds of genres, like from like kind of acoustic guitar, like mellow kind of sound, to like extreme opera, like with a cadenza, big dramatic show-offy kind of type stuff, and to rap, like my Abby Goes to School in LA video.
How did you originally get into like classical singing? Because it's a very unique niche.
Well, when you're in school and when you're studying it in an academic sense, that's what you learn is classical technique, and that doesn't mean like opera singing or like, it just means like using your voice in the most healthy way, where you're going to be able to sing for hours and not have any strain. And people say, oh, if you know classical technique, you can sing anything. And really you can, in the sense that you're going to be using your voice in the best way, the best yet. And then you're going to be able to do the most with your voice because you're using it correctly, really.
How have you kind of blended, like, not the old school, not that opera's old school, but like this very like old school traditional form of music with this like new social media?
I guess just because the things that I'm singing about I did the Pinterest song, which I realized after I did it, lots of people don't know what Pinterest is, but yes, they should. And they should know the dangers of which my song tells.
Addicting.
Yes,
yeah, it's true.
It tells people of the dangers of Pinterest. And so I take a topic or I just make it comedic. So I take whatever singing and whatever style or whatever topic, and then I make it funny. So.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, Christina and I just meet every week or so, and just brainstorm ideas, and then sometimes the inspiration comes from a user comment, or it comes from comes from anywhere. But mainly when Christina and I get together, all these ideas just come out. Because we just have so much in common, and we're like kindred spirits, like match made people who should collaborate and be creative together. Because when we come together and we talk about things, really ideas just blossom.
What are some of like the future things that you're working on now?
I said the lament. I think we're gonna try and do a Halloween video that makes fun of pokes fun at people's obsession with vampires as like love interests. So it's going to be kind of a song about how it's kind of ridiculous to be in love with a bloodsucker, and like the pros and cons of being, intimate with a vampire in a silly way. And I'm doing a duet with my dad because he's in town, and it's just going to be a really silly dad and daughter duet. It's really just really cute, but then funny at times. I think that we're gonna get the joke, the "I am your father" joke in there, because the other video I did with my dad was when we were both playing around with Star Wars. I had a Darth Vader helmet on, and then he had a Stormtrooper one on, and then one of the jokes is that I'm glad you survived when I dropped you on your head. It's like,
and the truth is out.
It's like really almost every new dad has had an incident like that.
Yes.
Like, oh no!
They'll never know about this though.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Well, how's it been? I mean, you're balancing like being a full-time student, doing this, and are you auditioning on the side? How are you balancing all of this?
Barely. Actually, being a grad student, I'm not in class a lot of the time, so I have all this time, but then I just have to be very strict with it. Like, set aside, this is my time for YouTube, and this is my time for practicing singing, and this is time for homework. And I do better when I have more things to try and juggle, because then my time is really valuable, and I make sure I am allotting it as I should.
When users go to your channel, what do you hope that they take away from it?
I hope that it makes them laugh. It maybe makes them think more about the styles of music that they're listening to, and think, oh, like maybe this classical type, more musical theater style is something I would like. And kind of maybe makes them think about looking at other musical styles, but mainly just that it provides a comedic, little burst to their day. I've always liked to make people laugh, and that's always been really the most important thing to me. And then the messages that I get from people, if they say, I had a really bad day today, and I watched one of your videos and I felt better. Like that's the best messages that's the best response that I can get to hope for. So cheesy.
No, it's not. It's so sweet. What advice do you have for people who maybe want to start their own YouTube channel and they don't even like how to begin, how to set themselves apart?
It's hard. It's so hard. It used to be really easy. It's hard now. I mean, you just need to find something that you're really passionate about, and then find people who share your same passions and who get you, and then find a specific format or focus to your videos, like a format that you can follow, or just a general what kind of thing you're going to be doing. And it just, as long as you really enjoy it, then that's going to show, and then it's going to people are going to be drawn to it because people like to watch people having fun, and that's
Yeah.
really what my channel is, I guess. So it's just me having fun and being silly and being a dork and having fun.
What are your own like personal future goals? What do you want to do after your master's program and with this?
Well, I know that I want to try and have a performance career of some kind. And if that springs out of YouTube, great. If I win the Metropolitan Opera auditions and I get my career jump started as an opera singer, great. But I see a lot of potential in YouTube, and so I hope that ideally my channel will keep building and I'll be able to make a career out of YouTube. And then, because really you can't really hope to be an opera singer until you're kind of older, and until then it's kind of a struggle. Well, it's always a struggle trying to be a singer, but I just want to perform somehow, or be some sort of comedian in some form.
How do you feel like YouTube's really been an asset in your singing career?
Just that I know all about all the social media is really helpful, because most singers are pretty clueless about Twitter and stuff like that, and just to have kind of a following that is interested in what I'm doing and interested in my singing. I'm eventually going to have my songs on iTunes, and I think eventually I'll start putting classical and opera songs on iTunes, and if people like my silly original music videos, maybe they'll like my academic classical chosen career path singing too, which I think people are unaware of a lot of the amazing music that is from 100 years ago, but it is beautiful and it's inspiring and just a pleasure to listen to. So, yeah.
How do you work to build a relationship with your audience and make it like a personal connection?
That video I took it off for a while. Like, I want to have a meaningful YouTube relationship with you. I meant it too. I did. I mean, the main thing I meant was I want us to feel like, and I think that's people look for someone who they can relate to, someone who they feel like is their friend, who's talking directly to them, who they kind of know about. And I really, in some way, would like to know about my audience. Mm-hmm. And right now, my audience of people that I really interact with is very small. So I do read messages and I do look at the comments. And for big YouTubers, it's not possible. It really there's too much coming at them. But for me, like I like to feel like I'm in a conversation with my viewers, and that's easy because YouTube has become this thing where YouTubers are almost celebrities that you can't really hope to like maybe to have a conversation with, or like that they'll read your comment, but it's not like that for me.
It's really awkward.
Beautiful.
I'm not doing photo for once. Yeah, audio. What's up?
Hey, yo.
What's up?
Yo, my name is Abby and I just sang my
Oh, you
drink.
freestyle.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I totally.
freestyle about this highlighter.
This is a green highlighter. It's from Sharpie. My Sharpie, I have like 10 million Sharpie color highlighters.
Staples.
No, it's not. It's not Sharpie, it's Staples. But it looks like Sharpie, so they're probably imitating Sharpie. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. I cannot freestyle to save my life. Oh, here's my drink.
Don't be sad about it.
I don't rap.
Yes,
I
you
make
do.
bad-
You just did.
I don't rap. I make bad
do that.
hug. ADD. No.
Your dog's very
Hugs.
He's a pirate.
It's a hug.
I am AbbeGirl, and you can also check out my channel. It's AbbeGirl. And if you want to see more videos of me singing, then you should go to my channel, because there's lots of that there. Ah!
That was the best thing I've ever been a part of.
Oh my
world